Hello everyone and welcome back to Ian's Innovations. For my first video of 2020, I'll be reviewing another Lego set that I got from Christmas last year. And this one should be pretty exciting. This is the Lego Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker set 75256, Kylo Ren's Shuttle. It has 1,005 pieces and was released in October 2019, and you can still buy it in stores for $130. Now, I wish I could have built this set sooner, but I went on that ski trip to West Virginia, so I had to hold off the video till later, which is now. And if you're wondering, I did see the movie on opening weekend, and honestly, I liked it. Now, I don't think it was as good as the films in the original trilogy, but I'll take it any day over The Last Jedi. Now, I've been hearing mixed reactions on the movie, so if you didn't like it, then that's fine. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's open this up. The box is huge. Nope, we got a lot of stuff. This will take a while. So here's the build for a set, and there's quite a lot to cover, and we'll take a look at the minifigures. So why don't we first take a look at Kylo Ren. So by this point, he is Supreme Leader of the First Order after he killed Supreme Leader Snoke in The Last Jedi. And for the minifigure itself, he has the same torso and leg pieces from, I believe, The Last Jedi. And he does have some back printing, but it's kind of hard to see. And for some reason, the cape they use is the older cape material, not the newer one they introduced a few years ago. And he has the same lightsaber piece from the Force Awakens sets with the 3 points, and the lightsaber hilt uses the same color. I don't know what color this lightsaber hilt piece is. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. And he has his helmet on once again, and it has red lines all over it since he repaired the helmet. I still don't get why he couldn't just make a new helmet, but whatever. And when we take off the helmet, he has the same face printing from the Last Jedi set. So here he looks moderately angry, and here he looks very angry. So this version of Kylo Ren was exclusive. It somewhat is, and he was also in the recently released microfighter of Kylo Ren's Shuttle, but he doesn't come with the cape. Here is General Pride. He is, I guess, the replacement of General Hux in the movie. And he has the generic looking gray torso and legs. His face kind of makes me think of Moff Tarkin from the original trilogy. He has two faces. This one he looks more angry. He comes with a small blaster, and he has gray hair. That's on him. Here is one of the two Knights of Ren that come in this set. And in case you don't know who they are, the Knights of Ren are basically like Kylo Ren's personal guards. They appear in a couple scenes in the movie. Now, the set doesn't list the two with names, but they do have names in the canon of Star Wars, and his name is Aplek. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And yeah, his torso and leg printing looks similar to Kylo Ren's, but not the same. He does have back printing as well, but Again, with that cape, it's hard to like properly see it. And he actually has a new hood piece which was introduced for this wave of Star Wars sets. Different from the older hood piece. And he has an interesting looking face print. They don't show his face in the movie. Yeah. And he has this really big axe, and this is actually in the canon a Mandalorian executioner axe, which is interesting. And in general, the Knights of Ren are really cool looking characters. I mean, they don't do much in the movie. Oh well, and we'll now take a look at the other one. Here is Knight of Ren number 2, and in the canon his name is Ushar. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. For the minifigure itself, he has a unique torso and legs where it looks like he has like bombs strapped on him. Maybe he's like the Bomberman. And on the back he has some gray straps. He has this unique looking helmet piece which is exclusive to the set, and underneath there's a black minifigure head. I guess they want to keep his true appearance a secret. He has this unique looking melee weapon. I don't know like what this weapon is called or what it does. Again, I don't like fully read in depth the Star Wars canon, so maybe you guys might know what it is. And he also holds a bomb, again pointing that he might be the Bomberman. And as I said before, the Knights of Ren are really cool looking characters. In the movie, there were 6 of them throughout the canon, and 2 more of them were made into Lego minifigures, and they appeared in 2 of the newly released January 2020 Star Wars sets. And who knows, maybe the other 2 will be turned into minifigures. Here is a regular First Order Stormtrooper, which looks like it was just thrown into this set for whatever reason. But interestingly, this appears to be the only set that was released over the past few months that comes with a First Order Stormtrooper, which is interesting. And yeah, he has the same torso, leg piece, and helmet, which they've been using for a few years now. Underneath is the regular angry clone face, which Lego reviewers call. And he has a regular blaster. That's all I could say on him. And last but not least is the Sith Trooper. And in the movie, they are part of the Final Order, not the First Order, and that's the army that's led by Palpatine. And it looks like a regular First Order Stormtrooper, it's just that obviously it's red. And there's actually some different details in the printing on the torso and legs, along with the back. Even the helmet has a little bit different design on it. And underneath there's again the angry clone face. And the Sith Trooper has a different gun, and this gun piece was used as tranquilizers in Lego sets such as in the Jurassic World theme. And this minifigure at one point was exclusive to this set, but in the January 2020 wave, they introduced the Sith Troopers Battle Pack, which also comes in this set, but has a different gun. And the Sith Troopers look cool, but in my opinion, the marketing kind of overhyped them, because in the actual movie, they appeared on screen for like 3 or 4 minutes, which is weird. Maybe they just did it to sell toys, I don't know. So that's it on the minifigures. Let's get on to the build. So here's Kylo Ren's ship itself, and as you can tell, it's a pretty big ship. And there are a couple things to look at, and we'll first begin with the main body of the ship. So the windshield is red, and it's made up of multiple translucent red bricks, obviously since it's a dark side ship. And you can open up the roof, and there's 3 seats in it where you can fit a total of 3 minifigures. There are some clips on the side where you can either place a torpedo, as you can see there, or some of their weapons. And there's some detailing on the roof as well, such as these black pieces which are usually used as ice skates on minifigures. You know, it's kind of strange that Kylo Ren's ship has all these weird things at the top. Makes it look a lot less sleek as I imagined it to be. So there are a few other details to the ship, like with these two seats at the end of the inside, you could actually open it up for it to represent the way the minifigures get inside. But it's so small at the bottom that you can't really do it. Even when you lift it up like this, it still doesn't really look right. Oh well. Whoops. And at the back there are these things to activate the green torpedoes. I'll get that later. There are also designs on the thrusters, and I'll show you what those are used for. Now, I forgot to mention this earlier in the video, but this says actually a remake of a 2015 set, which is also Kylo Ren's Shuttle. And it's very different from this one, where the previous one was mostly dark gray, which was inaccurate, and this one it is accurate with it being colored black. And here's one thing that the older one couldn't do, and that you could actually make the wings expand when it's in flight mode, as it does in the movie. Now, that alone is pretty cool, but they automatically unfold once you lift it off the ground, which is really cool. Makes it a lot more convenient and less tedious. And in order to place it back, you actually have to turn one of the exhaust ports at the back, and you could set it down. And the wings are very long, and at the end of each of them there are these little hatches where you could lift them up, and you can actually set down the wings so that when the ship is landed, it can look a bit shorter, which is pretty cool. And there are these blasters at the bottom which don't do anything. So with the thing folded like this, you can display it a lot easier. So that's it on the build. Let's get on with the other things. As I showed you earlier in the video, the box is pretty big. Just minifigures at the bottom. At the back shows the play features and other stuff. The instructions are actually thinner than I thought it would be. And as you can expect, it's pretty thick since this is a big set. At the back they show some the minifigures for some of the sets released in October. As well as the actual sets themselves. So that's it on the instructions. I'll now get on to the final verdict of the set. So in conclusion, I really like this set. Now, from what I've seen and what people have said when comparing this and the previous version of the set, this is a lot more accurate and a lot better in terms of like what you can do with this ship. And I really like the minifigures, especially the Knights of Ren, and I got Kylo Ren for the first time in like minifigure form. So yeah, if you have the money, I'd say maybe you can go get this set and put it to your Star Wars collection if you have one. So that's it on the review. I would like to thank my parents for getting me this set on Christmas, and for where I'm gonna place it in the house, that's for me to decide. We'll see about that. And yeah, this is the first video of the new decade. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.